think it's every Wednesday that This Week in Legacy article comes out, and I read it every time. And there's always spicy decks, tournament
Mm-hmm.
reports. I don't even have to watch anybody stream anymore. I just read I just read it.
Yeah.
I just read his recaps, right?
Yeah.
Um, I'm kidding, but
So I
are there
will
still
point out
mulligan?
as the players are starting out, it looks like, unfortunately, I think
Is
Phil
Phil
is
on four?
starting on 4. He is on Bomberman tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's tough. And it looks like we've got a Cabal Therapy starting off on Joe's side, naming Chalice, revealing Cydia Traders, Mishra's Bauble, and Mishra's, what's the other one called? Urza's
Mishra's
Bauble.
Bobble and Urza's Bobble. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just before we started the stream, when you and I was still offline, you were talking about how these Bomberman decks. Now he multi four, but these Bomberman
Mm,
decks they either do their thing or they look kind of bad. Like they're a little
I
inconsistent.
know.
Um, this hand is kind of a sign of that.
Yeah. Well, would you say if you're looking at like the triangle of decks, is Bomberman aggro, control, or mid range, right? Or no, not mid range.
Hmm.
It's the aggro, control, or combo.
It
And
is.
where do we
Are the
put
players
it?
having
Where does
trouble right
MTG
now?
Tape put it?
Are you hearing the players right now?
I am. Yeah.
Oh, are they good?
Um. Yeah. Joe's saying that his computer's having a little bit of a moment.
Okay, okay. I saw somebody
Called
waving,
it a
so
bit
I
of a
want to make sure.
potato.
Um, yeah, so I think this is like a win as soon as possible kind of combo. Am I wrong, chat?
Yeah. Sure.
The longer the
Yeah.
game goes, the worse your shot is. Although this deck actually has some late game plays with Sai and Monastery
Mm-hmm.
Mentor. I mean, you could do stuff with it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So maybe I'm
So
wrong.
Phil was saying before we were starting that he does not like Urza in general as a card. I don't think necessarily that it doesn't fit into this deck, but he was really curious to play a Bomberman deck without Urza, and that's what we found here.
Okay.
And I'm really interested in seeing how Monastery Mentor and Psymaster Thopterus work in this deck.
Yeah. Those are kind of the alt win cons that make this deck a little bit more durable. Also, before we started, Joe Dyer was saying um, that he expects this match to go super fast, like he's just going to get murdered by Bomberman.
Yeah.
Um, this is why you play the games, though, because it doesn't look like that if you started watching right now and this is your first time ever seeing this matchup, which
Yeah.
it probably is. This matchup has never happened before in the history of the world.
Looking over at Joe's deck, he's calling it Omnath Nic, which I think is absolutely appropriate. He played it in Eternal Weekend this past Friday, and I characterize it as an extremely tuned Nick Fit deck. He says he's been playing this pretty much forever, which is awesome.
Yeah, this is kind of one of the cool things about Legacy. People just stick to a deck for a very, very long time, so they
Mm-hmm.
know the ins and outs of the deck. But this deck looks like, I mean, if you play a lot of Legacy, this deck looks like a mad scientist project. This is
Yeah.
this is a it's a brew, you know.
Yeah. Well, when I first opened up the deck list, I was like, oh, Clothis, cool. Oh, wait, swords? Wait, also like 5 color? Leovold?
Yeah,
But
at first glance, it just looks like just some other Snoko deck or something, and then you're like digging in and you see Veteran Explorer. Oh, you know, start noticing things.
mm-hmm. Hi,
Another
Roland. Hi, Casthaven.
Oh,
Welcome.
hello everybody. I haven't even had chat open on my screen. I'm slacking. Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome.
Joe is casting another Cabal Therapy and naming Karn the Great Deck Creator, which was just Phil's top deck. Oof.
That is rough. Oh, so he didn't even know he had it. He just named it blind.
Blind name. Yeah.
That's rough. Another interesting thing. Joe, when I connected with him, said that he doesn't own paper cards at the moment. He just
Oh,
has his Magic Online account, and he jams Magic Online like crazy. So
wow.
his entire deck, almost completely, is proxied,
Oh,
um, which is super cool. I mean, it just shows that like anybody could just play some kitchen table Legacy and have a good time.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, the cost of entry for Legacy is often what keeps people from playing the format. But if you just want to
Agree.
print out some decks or proxy some decks and play Legacy with your friends, there's nothing stopping you. Go
No.
nuts. Play every deck. Play every archetype. Have put
So
four
how
Tabernacles in your deck.
exactly how we got into legacies? We had been playing in the modern scene. We had a Monday Night Modern
Hmm.
at our local games shop, and we are just chatting. And then we started proxying up legacy decks and playing those in between rounds. And then over the course of a very long time, we bought the cards and eventually got it. And now we're kind of low key doing that with vintage. We're just like proxied up some vintage decks and we're playing it amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever have the will to buy Moxen.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the 6 month subscription.
6 months of subs for Monka TG. Everybody say hello to Monka. It's mandatory that everybody says hello to Monka in the chat. Please do that now. Thank you very much. I'm gonna jam some
Yeah.
emotes welcoming Monka. Welcome Monka. Oh,
But
what was
yeah,
that? Oh, Veteran Explorer. Okay,
yeah.
sorry. What
So
were we
like
saying?
I was saying off stream, I'm like a regular boring adult. I raked leaves this weekend. It would be hard for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend 5 grand on a piece of cardboard when I own a house.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you.
But I want to. I want to.
It's also like, there's just you can make your own magic cards. There's complete
Mm,
freedom. Just have fun. Just play
yeah.
some magic with your friends. I played with my weird cube over the weekend with my brother. Just some games, one on one,
Nice.
and that's the most fun I have playing Magic when I'm just screwing around
Yeah.
and the games don't mean anything. It's just having fun.
I'd like to point out that Joe has 6 different lands right now, so his crazy deck is working. He's got a field of the deck on the battlefield, and he just played another veteran explorer. So we might see some Field of the Dead activations.
I am looking forward to the zombies. Monka pointing out, yes, he beat me in every match we played over the weekend. He did. He did.
What's your favorite 1v1 cube draft format or setup,
So
I guess?
yeah, so we do a lot of cube sealed.
Okay.
So we just build decks, but we also do, and I don't know what it's called, but the 9 card grid. Have you seen this? You pick a
Yeah.
row or a column.
Winston,
Is it called
chat, help
Winston?
me
I
out.
I
It's
always mix
either
up what they're called.
Rochester or Winston.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
It's not
sure.
Rochester, but it's
Okay,
something
so
else.
then it's
Anyway,
Winston.
9 card grid, choose a
Mm-hmm.
row or a
I love
column,
that one.
and then the other player chooses a row or column, and the rest of the cards are trashed, and then you put out
Mm-hmm.
another 9 card grid, and you switch
Yeah.
picking first, and then you do
Yep.
like 16 rounds of that, build your deck, and that's pretty fun.
I'd love to shout out Phil's basics. Those are some of my favorite basics. Those are the real life locations.
Oh,
Um,
they are, yeah, the Europe ones, right?
these are the Asia ones, and
Oh,
I
okay.
can't remember where you get them. My friend has them in his legacy deck. You're right, Mike. Winston is only 3 piles. But I
Yeah,
know the grid, is it called, is it the Winchester, the one where you do both? But I play the grid as well, and I can't remember what it's called.
I'm not
APAC
up
lands. Thank you,
on
Rollin.
I'm not up on what it's called. It's been so long since I even learned it existed.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing that format with my brother for like 20 years.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember.
So we got a
So I don't know what it's called.
flashback on the Cabal therapy, stacking the veteran explorer, probably getting another Zambi. And I
Hmm.
don't know what the name is he's thinking. Okay, he's gonna go for Ariok Salvagers.
Wait,
And Phil said
is
he
Joe at
had
4?
Mox Opal.
He is at 4. Okay. I missed that.
Yeah. Them lands hurting?
The Sylvan Library, he must have drew a bunch of extra cards.
Oh, okay.
Must have drew 4 extra cards, I guess. 16
Yeah,
left.
because he went from 12 to 4.
Yeah. Um, APAC lands, yes. Winston is the 3-pile one. Yeah, I don't really like that one, actually. The one where you like have 3 face down piles and then you look at the first
Mm-hmm.
pile, then add a card to it if you don't want it. That thing, I don't really like that.
Really, I like that. I don't. We did that a couple times. I'm a big fan because I like the element of like playing your opponent a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, fetching on the end step, going to 3.
I like how in the 9 card grid draft, whatever it's called, you
Mm-hmm.
could kind of hate draft each other like really easily, and it kind of
Yes.
it's challenging for that reason, and it's just fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gotta do a heads up draft. We do struggle with sealed though in my cube because it is a vintage power level cube, so it can get a little lopsided,
Yeah.
but generally not too bad.
You could like,
No
I mean,
kidding, Rollin top deck ballista for the win.
that would be great. What was I gonna say? Oh, you could like split the artifacts and like make it so it's exactly even, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if one person gets all the moxes and lotuses and time walks and the other person doesn't, it's like this is stupid.
All right, looks like we're getting a green sun for 4. So I think we're going to see an Omnath coming down.
All right,
And then
time
we
for
got a
Omnath.
question in chat. Do you ever stream 9394 Magic?
We do not stream 93, 94, at least not yet. We've streamed a lot of pre-modern, which is close to that, I guess. The spirit of it,
Mm-hmm.
throwback magic. I've done a few polls where we poll the audience every week in case anybody watching is not aware. We poll the audience every week. What formats do you want us to play? And every time I put old school 93, 94 on there, I got no votes, so I left it alone. But if you want us to play 93, 94, first of all, make sure you're a subscriber to this channel, and second of all, make sure you vote in our weekly poll and bombard me with tweets, messages, remind me to put 93, 94 in the poll if that's what you want. That's my advice on that.
All right. So Joe's back up to 6 because of the ridiculousness that is Omnath. And Taiga coming down off of the fetch for another zombie. Forceville wants to know if we could play some 0809.
What was in 08, 09? Was that like Champions
I
of
know.
Kamigawa or something? I have no idea.
No,
Oh no,
I don't know.
that was like Mirrodin and Zendikar, the first ones.
Ooh,
That's what it
yeah.
was. Infect made its debut.
I want to go back to the standard I started playing in, which was like 2015, 2016, where Sea Drino was legal. It was awesome.
Ooh, yeah. I wasn't playing standard at that time, but I heard it was wonderful. Or terrible, depending on who you ask.
Yeah. All right. It looks like Joe got there.
Joe got game 1? Okay. I still bought a lot of packs as a kid, though. Just refreshing Joe's feed now, in case anybody
Mm-hmm.
sees it go down on their screen. Okay, we're back. Eternal Central, personally more. I don't know what that means. Is that another old school format? I think it is.
Forceville wants to play 1v1 CEDH with custom generals that are designed by the players. Oh man.
What? I don't even know.
CEDH is a very special part of EDH, if you're not familiar with it.
Are you a CEDH fan or not fan?
I have a CEDH deck.
Okay.
It's Sir the Enchanter. It is not tuned to play 1v1. So then there's like a second level. There's CEDH and then there's 1v1.
Oh, right.
It's incredibly broken, incredibly fast, and I see the appeal. It's not really for me. I can't even imagine using custom generals on top of that.
Okay, chat. This is Force of Phil has put a challenge on the stack here. Someone design my legendary creature. What colors would I be, and what would be my abilities, and what would be my power
Oh
and
man.
toughness? This is up to chat to decide now. This needs to be decided right now.
Yeah. Well, we were discussing what color your planeswalker would be.
Oh yeah, what did I say it was? I forgot. Sultai or blue black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it looks like Phil got a much better start. Chalice on one into Karn, much better. And
Yeah,
a
this is
whiff
a much
on the
better
Cabal
start.
Therapy on Joe's start side.
Well, it got hit by Chalice, no?
Oh yeah, it
Cabal
would have
Therapy
because he's
into
on the play.
Chalice.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you could sack a Veteran Explorer, I guess. Not sure. Lattice in hand already. Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Turn two.
Well, this deck is so far trying to do everything except be Bomberman.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Bomberman happening.
No white either.
It's like Karn Stompy right now.
Mm-hmm. Which I did test out the mono blue like Karn Echoes deck. Seems real neat. Seems super niche in that you gotta leverage a lot of skill. But I thought I could see the appeal.
Yeah, it looks like a fun deck. It's the kind of deck where I look at the list and I know I'd pick it up for the first time and have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And you got to kind of figure it out or read somebody's guide or watch a YouTube
Mm-hmm.
or something. And I never played against it, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a little more popular online right now,
Hmm.
but it was only gaining popularity before in paper. So Joe is going to go for a turn to something, but I think I hear his audio scooping, even though I see. Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's a scoop. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
One
we're
to one
tied up.
here.
Mm-hmm. I saw the death and taxes. I was very happy about that.
One top eight had an Oops All Spells deck, which I got excited about.
Yes.
I was like, yes, they did it. Um, Anyway, back to the serious point. Yeah, I don't know if Legacy needs to remove Oko. I honestly don't know. I would be curious to
Right.
see some data. Obviously, we will never get Wizards of the Coast's actual data on this from
I
all
know. And then
matches played,
Frank
but
Karnsten's he doesn't have access to all the data anymore. He was our numbers, guy
oh
for the
yeah,
community.
that's true.
But looking at one of the Caracas events, it was won by a 4-color Snowco, followed up by a Reg Delver, which included Uro and Sylvan Library, and then Hogak, Death and Taxes, 5-color Snow, 5-color Snow, Eldrazi Aggro represent, and then Death and Taxes. And looking down some of the other results, Death and Taxes, Rug Snow, Rug Delver, Mono Red Prison, Snow, Hogak, 5-color Omnath Snow, Rug Delver.
Hmm.
So clearly it's a Delver v Snow meta right now.
Yeah.
Are we okay with that?
Um.
What
Let.
happened to Canadian Threshold and all that?
um. I guess. Well, my personal feelings are. First of all, I'm not going to lose any sleep about the fact that Oko is good in Legacy. I'm not playing any competitive
Sure.
events myself personally, so whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but I still feel like I'm excited for Commander Legends, uh,
Which got pushed back.
Kaldheim,
Mm.
whatever sets are coming up, for the possibility that we get more hate cards for Legacy. We talked about this on I think on last
Yeah.
week's stream, but I still feel very strongly that we need more hate cards. I would love to have black sorcery, 1 mana, destroy target snow permanent, or something. Somebody come up with an idea and put it in a set.
That feels, I mean,
Um,
something similar to that feels very on color, very on theme. I think it would be appropriate.
yeah, I'm just spitballing
Um,
a card that I made up just now, but we need stuff to hate on Snoko, hate on Rug Delver, whatever. I'm more worried about that than worried about Oko right now. But maybe somebody
So,
who's grinding, trying to win Magic Online events would tell you Oko's too good, and whatever. I believe them. It's
mhm,
fine. What were you
yeah.
gonna say?
So the Commander Legends got pushed back to November 20th, 2020. I don't believe it has been pushed back again.
Hmm.
And I'm looking up the data. Yeah. So obviously, I'm a non-blue player. I'm really excited when I see things like Eldrazi Aggro, Mono Red Prison do well. And I think if those decks, which we got to admit are a little bit, have to spike a little bit, we know we got to get lucky because we're not playing blue. If those are able to show up and have one or two in the top eight, I feel like that's a good sign.
Yeah, and
Like,
I
I'm okay
don't.
with seeing a lot of Delver, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Delver kind of defines legacy. I think,
Mm-hmm.
like every once in a while, you'll see somebody's blog post or something that's like, "We should ban Delver." Like, I mean, let's not get carried away here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it legacy has Brainstorm and Force of Will, and it has Delver. That's just what the format is at this point. I don't think it's necessary to like destroy the culture of the format and turn it into something else,
Yeah.
flip the table, so to
Checking
speak.
in
But
on the game, we've got turn three. Looked like we had turn two Icewind Clawdle on Joe's
yeah,
side, and then a turn three Omnath, turning the Chalice into an Elk.
yep.
Elk is swinging at the Oko. And second main for Phil is for a Sai. Yes! Sai is here.
I like this card a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
mean, it
decks like
was,
Phil's that make me enjoy Legacy the most.
yeah, for sure. This deck, the Sai was featured really prominently when the Urza nonsense was going around Modern. I was playing a lot of Modern at that time
Yeah.
and like loathed that Sai Master Thopterus could not be bolted because I play Bolt in almost all of my Modern decks and oof, too strong.
Yeah. You need a magmatic sinkhole.
Mm-hmm. I was definitely playing that.
Yeah. So that Chalice is now an elk with a charge counter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a food. Uh-oh, there's your card.
Oh no.
Do you want me to read
Go ahead.
it? Wait, what card was that? Oh, Veteran Explorer.
Yeah, Veteran Explorer into Steve, my favorite art for Steve.
Nice. All right, back to the card. Catherine the Altarist, legendary creature, human artist. Oh yeah, there are artists in Magic. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Red, white, black. So you are Mardu. Whenever, oh crap, it went away. Whenever a player sacrifices a non-token permanent, create a canvas token. They are 0/1 white walls. Sacrifice 3 canvas tokens. Create a portrait. Portraits are copies of target non-token permanent. And Catherine's power is equal to the number of canvases you control.
That is, this is a great force of Will. I love these designs of these cards that you're just coming up off of nowhere. This kind of reminds me of Thopter Foundry a little bit too.
It does. It also reminds me of that, like, that artifact that they run in ninjas where you sacrifice a thing and it turns into another thing. Kind of has that
Isn't
vibe.
that isn't that Thopter Foundry? No, oh, not
Retrofitter.
Thopter Foundry.
Retrofitter, yeah.
Retrofit. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like it. Thank
I
you,
like
Retrofitter
I
Foundry.
like it, Force of Phil. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna get Wizards on the line. We're gonna get the secret lair made right now.
Yeah, you need to apply to be on their R&D team, or not R&D team, design team.
Yeah, they'll hire me immediately. By the way, I saw their Extra Life secret lair today. That looked really cool. I like they're doing stuff for charity. I
Mm.
appreciate that.
I did not catch that. It's been a busy day.
Yeah, it's like collected company, Teferi's
Oh, it's for the
protection.
Seattle Children's Hospital.
Yep.
Sick. Here, I'll put it in chat for those of you also who have not seen it.
Yes, please do. What's up, Gothmog? Gothmog is here, everybody. Yeah, that layer looks cool. The art is really nice on all of them.
Coco, Consecrated Sphinx, those are smart cards to print too.
I like the collected company art the best.
Mm-hmm.
He's helping the little lion get ready for battle, for training, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sacrificing the snake. A lot has
Of
just
course.
happened.
Yep, so that Sakura Tribuilder just got in front of Sai and sack before damage. We've got another Thopter coming in as well as the Elk. I'm not 100% sure if they are going at Joe or if they're going at Oko.
Okay. I'd imagine they're going at Oko, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep, and it looks like Veteran Explorer probably blocked the Elk.
okay.
So Oko just took one at the end of that.
Gotcha. Not the worst. There are way less creatures in play now for Joe. He basically has to elk his own food to play defense.
Mm-hmm.
Phil has a walking ballista in the yard. Does he have a way to get that back? I forget.
A way to recur Walking Ballista in Bomberman?
Yeah, does he? Oh, the salvagers. That's right. Yeah. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point of the deck. Okay. Never mind. I'm just taking a moment right here to see can he combo off here if he
I
gets
can't quite
salvagers?
see his lands. It looks like are we at Island, Plains, Cavern, Caracas?
Because he has LED and he has walking ballista. So if he gets salvagers, he wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I thought. LED and salvagers is all you need. Okay. Gothmog, Gothmog with the word. Thank you, Gothmog.
Because the Walking Ballista is in the bin. Got it. All right, let's see if
Yes.
that goes
Infinite
off.
mana, and then you get back to walking ballista and play it for infinite. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's Uro, everybody's favorite card.
Surgical can mess that up for sure. And this is maybe an
Surgical.
example of why Walking Ballista got the axe in Pioneer. Because it's, so abusable.
Oh, did it? I didn't know that.
Didn't it?
Is that
Am I
recent?
crazy?
I don't
Uh-oh.
know.
Uh-oh.
You might be
Could be
right.
wrong.
I haven't really been checking up on
Yeah,
Pioneer.
it is. It is. Okay, it got banned in August.
Wow. I
Yeah,
totally missed it. Or I wasn't paying attention.
yeah. It killed a friend of mine's deck, unfortunately. But with how abusable Walking Ballista is in various infinite mana, I can see why it doesn't exist in Pioneer.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Gothmog pointed out because there's a Psy on the field, you could make infinite Thopters. Um,
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
so we just got to get those salvagers out.
Um, I do kind of miss. There was like a nice run of maybe 2 months right before COVID hit where I was playing Pioneer at least once a week. Well, maybe just once a week. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it. I had a good time playing Pioneer.
I was just going over my magic budget for the year because that's the type of person I am. And I finished buying my Pioneer deck on February 28th.
What
And
deck
if
did you
you
build?
remember, I have a Niv-to-Light deck, which I
Oh,
really
that's right. You told me
enjoy.
that. Yeah, yeah. I like that too.
And we shut down here in Chicago on March 13th,
Hmm.
Friday the 13th. So I didn't get a ton of chances to play it.
Yeah. Well, we may try to have a Pioneer stream at some point if chat will allow
Yeah,
it. And and the world will eventually get back to normal, it
it's true.
seems. And you'll be able to play your Niv to Light deck, and
Hmm.
it'll feel great when you do. So look forward to it.
So I believe, can Phil go off through a collector roof? Is the question.
I don't believe so. I think Collector Roof shuts this off. I think we're
Hmm.
we're turned off at the moment as far as the combo. Brainstorm versus Delver. Brainstorm goes into many decks and archetypes. It plays a different roles in those decks. Yes. Delver forces decks out of the format, prevents many cards from being played. In other words, Brainstorm opens the format up and Delver closes it. I mean, I don't agree or disagree. It's just that is your opinion.
So, yeah, that's a little over my head, I think. I'm just wondering about the wish board right now for Phil, if he can get himself out of this. We've got liquid metal I mean, he can lock the board down, right, with things like liquid metal coating and mycosynth lattice.
Yeah. I think.
But
Yeah, there's not a lot in the board that does a lot of.
I'm
That does a lot
sorry.
right now. No, that's fine. You go for
Yeah,
lattice?
unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately, other than locking things down and going for some sort of like weird lockdown with liquid metal coating. I don't see any other options.
Disregard
Or not liquid
coating.
metal coating.
Yeah.
Lattice, sorry.
No sorries for cat. Yeah, I agree. The cat can do whatever
She's
the
so
cat wants to do.
demanding, though.
Yeah, oof turns off everything at the moment.
Yeah.
I think the plan right now is to swing. Yep, exactly.
Swing or slowly build up the lock with the mycosynth lattice.
Yep. Elk's trade here. Thopters deal 2 damage to Oko, I'm assuming. Yes. Oko's still alive.
Of course.
That's another thing we need in Legacy. Like, we have destroy target planeswalker cards in Magic. You know, there are cards in Modern that destroy target planeswalker. There are cards in Pioneer, whatever. We need a better destroy target planeswalker card for Legacy.
Okay. What? Oh man, I'm not good at theory crafting cards.
It could just be like black destroy target planeswalker. I'd be happy if that card existed.
Right.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
all the
might have
cards
to
I'm
be
spinning
you
out are
take
black.
3
But
damage or something like that. I don't know if
yeah,
that's on.
we got really close with the Elder Spell. Like the Elder Spell was like really
Yes.
close to the power level we needed, but it ended
Mm-hmm.
up just not being enough. But we need a card like that just like blows up planeswalkers.
Yeah.
The Elder Spell
I played
version
Elder
2.
Spell in my 8-rack deck.
Elder Spell was cool. I was trying it out in a bunch of different decks for a while, but it just wasn't good enough. It
No,
just came up
I
a bit
know.
short.
It was in the sideboard, you know.
Yeah. I wanted it to be the real deal so bad, but it just wasn't good enough. Yeah, and then they try to like
Oh no.
Oh, what
Phil
happened?
just accidentally cheated. He
How?
forgot to put the mycosynth lattice back in the sideboard in between games.
Oh
He just
no.
drew
Hold on.
it.
Let's tune this to players.
Yeah. So now everyone gets to see that I forgot. I have a 61 card deck right now.
Let's play Leovold.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where he put it. I think he might
Okay,
have just
they're
put
just
it in
gonna
the
move on, I
sideboard.
guess.
And they're gonna keep going.
I think they're just gonna move on that he has it in his hand now. Oh man.
To be fair, yes, that's not cheating. You can have a 61 card deck. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean it is not cheating technically, but I know what you meant by that.
It was not on purpose.
Yeah. Yes, you can board in extra cards, that's true. Fatal push for creatures and planeswalkers. Yes, that's what we need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Castaven was saying black, destroy target creature or planeswalker with CMC 3 or less. I could get
Yeah.
behind that.
I'm with that.
Doesn't
Yeah.
kill Jace, that's fine.
Yeah, and it could just be legal in Legacy. It doesn't need to be in Modern or anywhere else. Just put it in Legacy. Put it in a Commander deck or something.
Muldrotha, do you do it on purpose because you can't find stuff to take out? Or do you accidentally hit submit before you take stuff out?
Yeah, Eliminate was close. That's another card that I was
Yeah.
hoping was gonna do the job, but it's just not there. Like it's not powerful enough. Not good enough.
No, careless. No, I get that.
That's me too. Leovold in play now. That stops a lot. I think the Collector Roof plus Leovold is pretty harsh lock right now. Plus Oko.
Now we can still try to keep making Thopters and, going for swinging over. But it's a tall order.
Yeah. They do fly.
Those 4 Thopters are going to go for Oko, so it can take him out. Maybe not, because I can't read the die. Going to go to 1.
Yep, it's at 1.
So at this point, do you think you would still keep attacking Oko with your Thopters, or is it time to just try to get this
I think
done?
you have to get Oko off the board.
Okay.
So at least if you cast the Lattice, you can't elk it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could swing with all your Thopters still, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not crazy. You could attack,
So,
right? You could attack with your Thopters still, right?
Mhm.
Am I misremembering? Yeah, okay, you can. Second guessing myself. MTG Hordog, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I was gonna say red black. They had Angrass Rampage. Target player sacrifices a planeswalker. Like all these things that they've been printing the last couple of years. You can tell they're trying to do it and they're getting close. It's just like they're being a little too careful.
Yeah.
They need to just put out a busted destroy target planeswalker 0 mana cost card.
Yeah.
0 mana, destroy any number of target planeswalkers. You lose 10 life. That's my card.
We need terminate, but to also include some sort of planeswalker clause on it.
Oh yeah, terminate. And the planeswalker can't be regenerated too, just in case.
Right. Just in case, because, we don't want anyone pulling that.
Yeah. Another one they tried. They had a black mana spell. I don't know. One black mana spell. I don't remember what it was called, but it was remove 5 counters from target permanent. That was like
Oh, yeah.
that was like a attempt to make a planeswalker removal for
It
1 black
was,
mana.
was it modal?
Not that I remember. I think it was just 1 black, remove 5 counters from target permanent, any permanent. Price of Betrayal, maybe was it called? That's what name just popped in my head. I didn't look up anything. Dreadbore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dreadbore is a good
War
option.
of the Spike, yeah.
Yeah, Price of Betrayal. That's the one. That was like, it was close, and I put it in my sideboard, and it just wasn't good enough. Just wasn't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few situations I remember where I had it in my hand, and Oko was at 6, and I was like, damn it. So
We're
close.
going to ask for all of this, and then they're going to print it as like a white card or some other, or mono red or something
Yeah.
like that, some other weaker, air quotes, color.
I get, well, and then red had Magmatic Sinkhole, which was also close.
Mm-hmm.
Also getting close. To a 1
Yeah.
red mana, destroy target planeswalker.
Yeah.
Vampire
Just
Hexmage.
play Hexmage.
Yeah.
We've got Omnath on the board now.
I mean, the good thing about the black spells that we were theorizing, though, you could flash them back with... Calm down, people. But you could flash them back with your Dread Hordes. But you could also flash them back with Snapcaster. There's more flexibility when it's instant sorcery rather than Hexmage that just dies. They kill it before they play their Planeswalker or something.
Well, I guess that's the question. Do we see the format warping around Oko, and we're seeing more Oko hate cards in main decks and sideboards?
It can also be 1 blue mana, counter target Planeswalker. Like a Hydroblast for
Like
Planeswalkers.
Dispel?
Yeah, like Dispel. I don't know. There's so many options, but we need more of them. Specifically for Legacy. I don't think we should mess up anything in the other formats. Just put it in a Commander deck or put it in Jumpstart or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, Oko on MTG Top 8, which is where I get my stuff. Actually, I should be looking at MTG Goldfish, of course, because we have Joe on the stream, but it is in 28% of legacy decks on that website.
Wait, which card is Oko?
Oko?
Oh, okay, 28%. Yeah, I mean, it's not 100%. No, I know. No, I know. I see Oko all over the place. I see Oko in decks that it probably wouldn't be in if it wasn't ridiculously good. I get it. I get it.
hmm
I hope though. I hope Legacy can survive for a couple of months without needing to change the ban
Oh,
list
yeah.
because I personally have
Me
ban
too.
fatigue. I can't take it anymore. There's too many bans. There's too many.
Me too.
Just let it rock for a while. Just have fun for a while, people.
So with this Oko on the field, oh, Phil's camera's doing the thing where it's
Oh,
greenish.
everything's going wrong here.
Horseville is saying Omnath blanks the combat set, so I don't think swinging with the Thopters does anything. Yeah. Yeah. But at the very least, you could swing with the Thopters, and can you take out Oko, though? Phil's angry.
Oko's at 2. Yeah, he's the Hulk. Let me just let Phil know he can reset his camera. Let's just tune into the players for a moment.
Well, then
Right.
maybe we'll try to play through it for a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey.
I can read stuff.
Phil, if you want to reset your camera quick, that's fine.
Okay.
And it looks like the clock stopped for some reason anyway, or did I hit it? Oh no, it's going. Whatever.
Is it?
I'll add a few minutes.
Oh, there it goes.
All right.
Alrighty. So that Omnath obviously is gonna super slow down Phil's attempts to, swing for the win.
Yep. Gain 4 life, then add. What did you call the 4-color? Not black.
Not black.
Add 4. Add 4 not black to your mana pool, and then deals 4 damage to player and planeswalker. Is that right?
Yeah, which is not
Third
out of the
landfall?
question.
Nope. I mean, this Omnath deck is putting up quite a fight here.
Yeah.
The lock is real.
Yeah, I mean, it is all based around the fact that this deck maybe just accepts the fact that it folds to effects like Collector Oof and, Null Rod and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. Null Rod, one of my favorite sideboard cards.
Mm-hmm.
Gotten some people with it. I just see in chat people mentioning Mike mentions as an Elves player, not a fan of Engineer. It's like we got Plague Engineer that wrecks Elves, but we also got Allosaur Shepherd that made Elves so much better. Does everything balance itself out, everybody? Is everybody
Maybe a little bit.
okay with Plague Engineer?
Shepherd is outrageous.
That card makes me happy we have Plague Engineer, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
From my perspective, I'm very happy Plague Engineer is here.
Yeah. Well, that's good for you.
You can only afford 3
Yeah,
shepherds.
but you can only afford. Yeah.
The great
Yeah,
thing
we pulled
is
one
you can
in
always proxy
Jumpstart,
them.
and we don't know where to get rid of it, or where to sell it to or anything like that right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. All right, tapping mana. Something's happening.
Ooh, escaped an Uro.
All right, Uro's back.
Gain 3. I think I'm a little surprised that Joe chose to block.
Um,
Did
with
he?
With which card?
With Oka, where did Omnath go?
Oh, where did Omnath go? Man, so many things happened in like the last 60 seconds. I think this might be going to a vote. I think we're
Bounced with
coming close
Caracas.
to
Okay,
out of time on this round.
got it.
Oh,
What
it
is
did
that,
bounce
3
with
minutes
Caracas. Okay.
left?
Yeah, there's 3 minutes left approximately.
Can Joe hardcast Omnath? I don't believe I see red.
No, I don't see red either.
Yeah, I
Phil
mean,
does need to River
obviously,
Swords. Yep.
that would be amazing. He has, how many does he have? Oh, I don't know because it's just in the sideboard.
Oh yeah, some number. Oh yeah, Chalice on 1 is
Wombo,
in play.
Chalice
Yep.
on 1.
Two minutes left.
Right, he could kill his own Chalice with Karn.
Yeah, or Sai can get rid of it, right?
Does he have, I assume he has blue mana.
Yeah, he does have blue mana.
So there's outs. There's totally outs. Here comes our first RX salvagers of the night, I think.
Yep. Needs that clear to out of there. But swinging with Opters feels good too. Swinging for what, 6? It's pretty good. I like those tokens.
Yeah.
Look like they're homemade, right?
Oh, we got someone turning in some points to add a minute to the round timer.
Ooh, okay. Thank you, chat.
5HM.
Thank you, 5HM, for redeeming your 1 minute to the clock. I have added it.
Allie, a lowly being, asks, what are your legacy decks of choice?
Legacy decks of choice. I saw over the weekend, I don't know if it was an Eternal weekend, but I saw a blue-red Delver list with Sprite Dragon and 3 Chain Lightnings in the main, and that felt like something I would do with my life. So I'll pick that. What about you?
Yeah. I'm currently really loving on Death and Taxes, especially after I see it put up some more numbers. The Skyclave Aspiration, right?
Apparition, yeah.
Is Apparition. Has really transformed that deck again, which is a little surprising, but has been amazing.
Yeah, Skyclave
Joe's got
Apparition
another
is true.
Omnath.
Yep, Omnath is back.
And
And
we're going to be
also
casting
back.
an Uro, so it's going to be sacked. But that gains him another 3 life with the potential of playing another land and gaining another 4 life. Oof. A fetch land, no less. So he'll be able to trigger the second ability, or the second landfall ability.
Yep.
This Omnath is doing much more work than we saw last week.
Yeah. Well, sort of. Omnath did do work last week, but maybe not as much. Joe was saying before the stream started that Omnath will be around in Legacy for a while. We're going to see that card. His prediction is we're going to see that card on a regular basis from this day forward.
I love it in this Nic Fit build. Fits
Yeah, it's
right
fun.
in.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, with Astrolab. Yeah. All right, I'll let the players know that's time in the round in a moment. Let's tune into the players.
Another
Okay.
Oko.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
That is time in the round. So this will be turn 0. You get 5 additional turns.
Okay.
And then something will happen after that.
All right. I will elk your Chalice.
That's right. Joe's new.
Okay.
Oh, he's elking the Chalice. That might turn on any swords sitting in Phil's hand.
That's true. Do you agree with elking the
Which means he
Chalice
could
there?
just go
Is that
off?
risky? I guess we know that Phil can just get rid of his own chalice if needed. So
That's
maybe
true.
not the biggest deal.
Mm-hmm. 2 ways to do it as well.
Yep. Giancarlo da Costa,
We
thank
are
you for the follow.
escaping.
Escaping a row? Was that what
Or
happened?
e-waiting. Or
Oh. Okay. Oh, how'd it die?
flashing back.
Oh, Cabal
Cabal
Therapy.
Therapy, sacking Ewit, naming Mycosynth Lattice, revealing a Seal of Cleansing and a 3 fairy.
Well, that's rough.
Yeah. Is that Seal of Cleansing not really gonna turn off anything, I think? I'd be interested to know what Phil brought the Seal of Cleansing in for. Maybe the Sylvan Library? Oh yeah, Casthaven. He has Teferi because it's blue-white, and why not?
Yeah, Teferi just wins the game here, doesn't it? Teferi, bounce, oof,
Oh yeah, here we
draw a
go.
card.
And then we get to go off.
Teferi should actually be
He
at
does have
1.
enough mana to start, yes. How long did he have that in hand? Oh, who knows? LED is cracked, probably for white.
Teferi should be at 1 if it bounced. Yeah. Okay. Sacking LED for white, you said?
I assume.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, he's gonna go off
infinite
here.
mana.
So the loop, just to be clear, is sacking LED for 3 mana, and then you are activating the ability on Auriok Salvagers, which is return target card, artifact card with CMC 1 or less, and then you bring that back and forth infinite times, and then the final time you dump all of that mana into Walking Ballista, and then remove the counters to kill your opponent.
All right, let's turn to the
And if
players
there is a Liliana the Veil on the battlefield, the correct answer is what, 900 million?